Our Rape and Sexual Abuse Centre has been commissioned in partnership with our sister centre, who are called RASASC, to deliver ageless, genderless services for all survivors of sexual violence across Merseyside.
Our main services are an independent sexual violence advisor service. We support people who have made a report to the police or are thinking about making a report to the police, and most importantly, letting them know that they have some choices in that process and that their voice matters as well.
We're very aware that a lot of the people that come to us have actually waited decades before they can speak to someone. This has enabled us to offer the same sort of service to everybody, and particularly if they want to report to the police, we can now offer the service for people that maybe this crime has happened to them when they were children. We now have a complete service that they can come to and they can ask for support.
I needed to contact RASAC because unfortunately I was a victim of rape in marriage. It took me an awful long time to report the crime, nearly 2 years in fact. I actually got to a place in my life where I just couldn't keep the secret any longer. The biggest thing for me was about the belief and that I was believed and listened to and not judged. I think burying a secret for 2 years clearly didn't help, so it was trying to offload all of that burden as well.
Before we contacted them, my daughter had been sexually molested. They did the first initial assessment. They built up a rapport, and the confidence that they gave her to talk about anything without any pressure. She was able to say that she was having nightmares. She was able to explain how and what she was feeling.
When victims and survivors come to us, we don't have an agenda the same as perhaps the police will have and the outcomes. Our agenda is your agenda, and we will work with the victim and survivor to achieve what they need to achieve to recover.
It was Freshers Week and we all went out, and at some point in the night we all got separated. I thought I'd go downstairs to the toilet to see if any of the girls were down there. And that's when someone raped me. My GP kind of told me to get everything checked out, sorted all the medical side of it, and asked me how I was feeling, and gave me the number for RASA and said to call RASA and get some emotional support as well.
When you actually come to our centre, you'll be welcomed, you'll be expected, you'll be greeted, and you will be known that you're coming, so you don't have to tell anybody why you're there. We already know why you're there.
I think the biggest thing that RASA gave to me was that space and just talk about what had happened, and it didn't ever feel like anything I should be ashamed of. It didn't ever feel like anything I had to hold back or anything that was my fault. I think that was the biggest thing for me, just having that acceptance of what had happened.
We've been there for people when really in their darkest times, when they really, really need support, and we are the service that can support them really through those really difficult periods in their life.
It's made every bit of difference in the world. She's no longer frightened to discuss anything. She's got the confidence back that she had before the incident happened. I don't know how we'd have got through without them.
What Victim Care Merseyside has allowed us to do is to develop our service into what we've always wanted it to be. This needs to be somewhere that is caring, this is listening, and this is supportive of survivors of sexual violence, and we think we're just about getting there now.
I think finally I've turned a corner. It's been a long, long journey. I'm functioning normally, and I'm pleased to say I am a survivor and I'm happy.